Hello. Hello, Rohit. Okay. So last time we have learned this servlet. So if we want to create a servlet, we have three options. We can implement servlet interface or extend generic servlet, and we can extend HTTP servlet. If we will implement servlet interface, so must we implement these five methods. Okay. And if we will use generic servlet, so we have need only the implementation of service method. And if we use HTTP servlet, so we have need of implementation of only one do get or do post. Okay. After that, so there are five methods in servlet. Okay. These are the five methods. And these methods are called callback function. These are callback function. Okay. These three. These three methods are called callback function. So what is the meaning of callback function? Actually, JVM call these methods. We have not need to call these methods. It will automatically call by JVM. Same as the main method in core Java. We have not need to call a main method. JVM call main method. Okay, so here, main method is not available in advanced Java. In website, we don't use a main method. At the place of main method, we use these methods: init method, service method, and destroy method. Okay, so these are also callback function, and it will call by JVM. So you can say, where is JVM? So actually, server have web container and web container have JVM. So JVM will call this method. So we can say web container will call these methods. Okay. So because there are three files, so when JVM will call these methods, so that is a sequence that is called life cycle of servlet. First, servlet class loaded. Second, instantiation of servlet class. After that, init method will execute. After that, service method will execute. And after that, extra method. Okay. This is a life cycle of servlet. First of all, after creation of servlet class, at the time of execution, first of all, servlet class will load in the memory in the server. Okay. After that, instantiation of servlet means create the object web container, create the object of servlet class. After that, init method will execute, then service method will execute, and destroy method will execute. Only service method will call more than one time, but in the whole life cycle, init method and destroy method will execute only one time. Okay. When we move from core Java to advanced Java. We followed a directory structure because you can see here we have multiple types of files, means HTML file and HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, image, RD, different types of file, servlet and JSP file, server file, and database file. So we have multiple files. So we followed some a directory structure, and we can save the all files on a particular place. Okay. So what is the directory structure of servlet? So we can see here. Suppose we have a directory like this. Suppose this is a directory. Here in this folder, we can save all types of static pages. Like we can save HTML file, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, audio, video, all audio, video, all static pages we can save in this folder. But suppose we want to save dynamic pages, so we will create a subfolder within this folder, and the name will be this folder is web inf. Web inf will the folder of where we can save the dynamic pages. This folder has also two subfolders. First is classes, and second is a okay. And we will create a folder. Web inf contain a file. Name is web.xml. Okay. So classes. We can create servlet class anywhere in our system, no problem. But after compilation, it will generate a class file. And that class file will save in this classes folder. Okay. And lib folder will contain the libraries file. Like suppose we want to contact with the database. So jar file of database, we will save in lib folder. But that is optional. Okay. And web.xml. So web.xml, actually it contains the all types of file information about your project. Like suppose we have 10 servlets, so it will contain the all information about your 10 servlet. Okay, so actually when we will call a dynamic page, so servlet transfer that request to web container, and web container will search that file in web.xml. So if we will create a servlet, it must be uh, declare the information about that servlet in web.xml, because web container search that file in web.xml. So that is the main file where web container search the all servlet or all files. So it will call through the web.xml file. Okay. So these are the directory structure of basic directory structure of your servlet. And if we will use Spring, Hibernate, So we'll also follow this directory structure. Okay. Now, so we are going to create a servlet and try to use how to use a servlet class. Okay. So for this purpose, I'm going to click File. Okay. Oh, no, sorry, this. Okay. So servlet is a dynamic page. The servlet is used to create a dynamic page. So please open your IDE and click on File. Okay. Then click on New. Then you will get an option Dynamic Web Project. Please click on this option. Okay. And here specify the dynamic web project name like Servlet Web 1. Okay. You can specify any name as you like. Okay. And here you can see that this is version 3.0 dynamic web module version. It's 3.0. Click on next. Here you can see this. SRC is a source folder. Okay. Here we can save the all servlet. Okay. And here you can see this default output folder. So all classes will save in classes folder. Okay. After that, click on next. Then here you can the context root. The main root name is servlet web 1 and web content will contain the all static pages like HTML file, CSS file. We can save all types of file in content directory web content. If you want to need to generate web.xml, so here you can click on this. It's not this we have not need to generate web.xml because we are using version 3, and in version 3 and in latest version we use annotation at the place of XML file. So we have not need to this, but we will use XML file in Spring also. So we want to show only uh, the view of web.xml, but we have not need to use web.xml because this is third version. Uh, so we use annotation at the place of web.xml file. After that, click on finish. New. Okay. So servlet, this servlet, you can see this. This is SRC folder, source folder. Here we will create the servlet. Okay. And web content, here we can save the all static pages. Okay. Web content has a subfolder web inf. Okay. Web inf have lib folder and web.xml. And you click on web.xml and you can see this. This is web.xml file. Okay, the root tag is web app. Okay, and web welcome file list. So in each and every website have a default page. Name is index.html. We can create any default page like index.html, index.html, index.jsp. We can use by default. All website have a default page name is index.html. It will automatically execute by server. Okay. When we will call any website, server will call this index.html. It will automatically execute index.html file. Okay, so we will create, first of all, we will create the index.html file. So this is a HTML file, so we will create a web content. So click right mouse button, new, others, here, HTML file, in web, click on HTML file, next, type here, index, click on next, and finish. So this is the index file. Okay, so as per you need, we can create this HTML file. After that, suppose we want to create a servlet. So here this is src. Here we can create a servlet. So click right mouse button, click on new, then click on others, then type here servlet. Okay, so you will get servlet. Click on servlet, then click on next. Here we can type the package name like folders name. So here I have declared type dot example dot dot controller. Okay, here we can specify the name of class. So suppose here we have specified the name of class, it's demo. Okay, then click on next. Okay, here this is a URL. Through this URL we can call this servlet because this is a web page. So all web pages call through the URL. Okay, so if we want to call this page, so we use slash demo. Okay, this through this URL we can call this page. Okay, after that click on next. Here you can see this. There are default methods of servlet. Okay, like init method, this try method, get servlet config, get servlet info, service, do get, do post. These are the methods of servlet. Okay, so we are going to use do get. So remove the selection from the do get post. I have only selection of do get because we are going to use do get, and click on finish. Okay, after that open this source folder. Okay, you can see this. So this is public class demo extend HTTP servlet. So HTTP servlet, this is a class. Okay, predefined class for creation of servlet, and this is our class. It is also called servlet class. Web servlet is an annotation, and this is a URL. With the help of this URL we can call this demo servlet. Okay, after that, this is a constructor of this class, and then this is do get method, and this method have two parameters: HTTP servlet class and HTTP servlet response. Okay, after that, here you can see we if we want to uh, send that response to client, so we use, so through the HTTP servlet request we will get the request from the client side, and through the HTTP servlet class we can send the response from to client side. Okay, so here we have a method get writer. Through this get writer method we can write the response on the client side, send the client side. So here the append servlet add. So if we will execute this servlet, so it will show served at, and request.get context path, it will return the your project name. Okay, so if we will execute in this time, so at this time, so it will show served at and show the name of your project. Okay, but here it's showing errors, red colors. Okay, So actually, this is a servlet and it will execute through the server. Okay, so we have need to add server because server contain the compiler of servlet. Okay, so for this purpose, please click right mouse button on servlet web. Okay, so we will get a option build path. Then click on configure build path. Okay, click on this option. Okay, after that click on libraries. Then you will get add external jar. Okay, please click on this button. Okay, and we have need the jar file of server compiler. Okay, so please, actually my server existing d uh, d drive to open. I'm going to is open d drive, and then I have a method. I have a my data. It's my folder. Is this folder has software folder? Software folder have a server. Apache Tomcat. Open this server. This is actual uh, folder of server. Okay, open this folder. Here we will get a lib folder. Please open this folder, and here we will get a jar file named is Servlet API. This is, you can see, this is the compiler of Servlet. Okay, so Servlet API. Open, click this and open this file. Okay, see that is a path. Servlet API. Click apply and close, and you can see the error has removed. So first of all, we will connect with server. Okay, after that, suppose we want to call this page. Okay, so for this purpose, we will use index dot. This is first page. To it, we can call this servlet through this page. Here, suppose we want to call this, so we use anchor tag. F is equal to demo. Okay, suppose this. Okay, demo is a URL of this servlet. Now we are going to execute this project. So click right mouse button, click on run as, and then click on run on server. Please click on this option. This is servlet Tomcat. Okay, if it is not showing here, so please, because this is a local host, means current machine. Okay, after that click on next. It is not showing here. Again, I'm going to try to this. Click on next. Yes, here servlet, our servlet name is servlet wave 1. This is servlet wave 1. So remove all. So it will show only. So here you can see this is there is available site name here. It will, this block will save the display the all project name and configure project name. We can save here. Okay. So we want to execute servlet wave 1. So that is already configured. Okay, click on finish. Are you sure you want to remove the resource from the server? Yes, okay. Then servlet will start and execute our project. Okay, you can see here, sure. Welcome. Okay, here you can see this. There is a, this is URL, complete URL of your index.html file. So you can see this. Okay. So this is a HTTP protocol. Local host, it returns the IP address of server machine. Okay, so this is local machine, local host. So it will be 127.0. Localhost means 127.0.0.1. Okay. 8081 is a port number of our servlet, our Apache Tomcat server. This is a project name, means this is a website name, and this is a index.html file. That is the first page. That is a home page. Okay, that will execute automatically by JVM. Okay, so here you can see this. Okay, so welcome. After that, click on welcome. Click on welcome. Then it is shown serve at servlet wave 1. So here, yeah, demo.java. Okay, serve at, you can see this serve at, and it will return the name of your website. So it's showing here. Okay, but suppose we want to execute this project in web browser. So it is also possible. We can choose here in window, web browser, and I want to execute this website on Chrome. So click on Chrome. Okay. After that, again, we can try to execute this project. So open index.html, click right mouse button, click on run as, then click on run on server, next, and finish. You can see this. It's showing welcome. You click on welcome. It will show servlet wafer. Okay. And you can see this is a Chrome. Okay. So we can create a servlet and we can execute this project in this way. After that, suppose here, this is a index.html and we want to send some information from front end, from client side. So for this purpose, we want to call demo. We are going to create a login page and variable name that will contain the username. Value is equal to, okay. So this is front end. Okay. So now I'm going to execute this. Use a page. Okay. So suppose we want to execute index.html. So you can see this. Okay. If you click on welcome, So we will call demo, and if you click on login button, this will also call your demo servlet. Okay. So here, from here, we can pass any values like username, password. We can type here and click on login. That value transfer from the login front end to back end. Okay. So it will transfer to front end to back end. So where it will transfer? It will transfer to demo servlet. Okay. So how to receive these values in demo servlet? So please open this. Okay. So we will receive the all values from client end through request. Okay. So here we use request dot get parameter, and here you can specify the username. Username is the variable name for username. Okay. And we can save these values in a variable like, okay, same as we can get the value of pwd. Okay. And if you want to print this, okay, so we will get we will through the response. So response will get writer, so we can remove this. We are not interested to print this. Okay. And it will return a object of print writer class. Print writer class. Okay. So we can save it and import. Okay. After that, we can send the response. So for response, we will use out. Okay, out is a object response of get writer, return the object of print writer class. And here we are trying to save the values, the object in reference of print writer. Okay, out. And through the wealth of out, we can create a HTML file, a dynamic page. We are going to create a dynamic page with the help of HTML. So HTML, we can use all tags. We can also use CSS, JavaScript in this page. Okay, but I'm going to create a very small page. Okay, out dot print, and here welcome plus SR. Suppose you want to print in H2 tag. Okay. And we can also print out dot print H4 password plus CSS plus H4 dot print. Close the tags like body tag, HTML. Okay. Yeah. This is a very small dynamic page. Now I'm going to execute this. Refresh this page. Okay. Open this. I click on login. You can see welcome admin password admin@123. Okay, so we can transfer each and every values from the front end with the help of form. We can specify the name of servlet where we want to transfer these values, input the values, and click on login. Then these values transfer from front end to back end, means in servlet. And with the help of get parameter, we can get the all values from the front end. And after that, we can print it. Or if you want to perform any operation on these values, you can do it. Okay. Suppose we want to uh, here second thing, if suppose here we are using here by default, here you have not defined the method, but by default method is get. Okay, so here I use in demo do get, but suppose, and you can execute this, it's working out not, refresh this. Here we can specify here anything. Okay, click on login, it's working, no problem. But suppose we want to use post at the place of get. So here post, save this file. Okay. And I'm trying to execute this here. Okay. We can specify anything like, okay, click on login. You can see this 405 HTTP method post is not supported by this URL. Okay. So actually here we are using post, but here we have declared do get. So if we use post, so here we use get post method. Okay, and if we are using get method, so we declare here do get method. Okay, now I'm going to execute this program again, refresh this, and put the values admin, and here this. Okay, it's working. Okay, so you can say what is the difference between get and post. So by default method is get. Okay, if you have not declared any method, so it will work as a get. But if you want to use post, so must be declared method as a post. Without declaration, we cannot use post. Okay, second thing, get. If we use get here, suppose here we are using get. Okay, so in demo we use. After that, I'm going to execute this. It's working, no problem. But you can see here, if we use here, I had declared the value, click on login. So these values will show on here at on address bar. You can see this. Click on login, then you can see this. Username is equal to admin pwdj fsc002. So for security purpose, is not good. Okay, so the get values will show on the address bar. Okay, but suppose we use post method at the place of get. Post. Okay, you can see. Execute this and try again. Click here and click on login. Then you can see this. It will not show the values on the address bar. So for security purpose, post is better than get, because get values will show on the address bar. Okay, second thing, through the get we can transfer only limited values. Okay, like 2k values, 2kb only. So to the get we can pass only limited values. But to the post we can transfer unlimited value from front end to back end. Okay. So if you have need to transfer more values, so we will use post. Okay. Second thing, get through the get we can pass only limited values. So it is faster than post. Okay. See, last thing, get is a item potent. Means if we will send a request through the get, so after getting the response from the server, after that we can send a next request. But to the post, we can send multiple requests simultaneously. Okay, so that is the difference between get and post. Okay, so as per you need, we can use it in our websites. Here, after getting the values, currently we are using post. We can perform any operation. Like suppose we want to check that the username and password is correct or not. So here usr user dot equals, suppose username is by default username is admin. Suppose my username is admin and password dot equals, here we can specify the password. Okay, so if condition is true, if username is admin and password is admin at the rate 123, so it will show welcome and password. Otherwise, it will show correct username or password. It will show this message. Okay. Now again, I'm going to execute this. Here specify admin and password. Suppose this. Click on login. It will show incorrect username or password. But suppose we specify here admin at the rate 123. Then click on login. Then it will show correct. Welcome admin and password admin at that 123. Okay. So we can, as per our requirement, we can use, we can perform any operation on these values. Okay. Suppose we want to add CSS. It is also possible here. Like color. Okay. Okay. And here it will show in red color. I'm trying to display this. Okay. Now, okay. Suppose here username, password, click on login. Incorrect username and password. Okay. Same as suppose here admin as a username and admin123 is the password. Click on login. It will show welcome admin password admin at that 123. So uh, this example of servlet, we can create a front end. To the front end, we can send the request from the values from the front end, and in servlet, we can receive these values and perform the same different types of operation to the servlet. Okay. Any doubt? Any queries? Okay. Okay, Rohit. So I'm going to share this 1 minute. Okay. So now we are going to share this. Okay. And please try to create this program and try to execute it. Okay. So please check this project. If you have any doubt, any queries, you can share me. Okay, Rohit? Yes. Okay. Good. So I think enough for today. So I have already shared this servlet.txt and servlet. Okay. So uh, are you interested in tomorrow class?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Sir, how is the job market in India?
Job marketing.
Job market in India? Because here it's like slow. Not
Yes. Yes. Yes.
many
Yes.
positions.
Also, yes. Same condition. And can say you, I think around 4 or 5 or 6 months uh, we are sit idle.
Yeah.
So
Even
very
now
very
TCS
bad.
is also, how they are
Yes, yes, yes.
terminating
All
their.
yes, 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 yes. So I think from June I have
Really?
sit. Yes, from June. So now I think we will expecting uh, our work will be start.
Yeah. There are positions coming on online, but nobody's calling for that. Like, nobody's taking follow up on that. I don't know if they are,
Yes, yes,
they did
yes,
not
yes,
receive the
yes,
budget or something.
yes, 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 yes. Only we will call we are receiving the call only, not execution on that call.
Yeah. Even nobody's calling these days. From last 1 month, I did not get any
Yes,
call.
yes, 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 yes. You are right. Very bad
Mm.
position.
Yeah. Anyways, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank
Okay, sir. Thank
you.
you. Bye
Okay, most
bye.
welcome. Bye bye.